$495. You'll also appreciate the Buick LeSabre Custom, America's best-selling full-size family car. With dual airbags and anti-lock brakes, it's only $20,995. If you appreciate quality and value, hurry in for Customer Appreciation Days at your Buick dealer today.
Robert Duvall's most challenging role yet, only on Extra.
To come, people will remember the first time they saw an Aurora. And you'll be one of the lucky ones who can say that when Aurora was ready to go, so were you. See what happens when you demand better? Aurora by Oldsmobile.
Hi, welcome to Subway.
Subway isn't like those fancy New York steakhouses. No stuffy maitre d' or jackets required.
Great vest. Thanks.
But we do have A1 steak sauce. It's on Subway's new A1 steak and cheese. Slices of tender, juicy steak topped with the great taste of A1. Plus all the fresh fixins you like. And at Subway, you don't get a big bill. You get change. Subway's new A1 steak and cheese. Appetites are required. Jackets aren't.
The #1 trucks in America, like the Ford Ranger, can do it all. Bad to the bone. When it comes to ride, comfort, and style, on the town or off-road, the Ranger can handle tough payloads and is more versatile than a car. Maybe that's why Ford Ranger has been the #1 compact pickup for 7 straight years. Bad to the bone. For $199 per month, the Ranger is a lot of truck at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, the Truck Authority.
Hey, take a look at this. Can you see it? The Meridian Advantage card. It's not a credit card. Nope. This little piece of plastic works just like a check. Use it for shopping.
I want this.
Fine dining. Garçon. Supermarketing. Wherever you use your Visa or ATM card. So, if you need to use these, you've got to get one of these. But not this one. It's mine. Meridian, just say hello. Very 90s. Thank you.
This summer, we invited everyone who owns a Saturn to visit Spring Hill, a Saturn homecoming. They could see where their cars were built and meet the people who built them. We could thank them for believing in us. 44,000 people spent their vacations with us at a car plant. Of course, not everything went exactly as planned. But we were all in it together, the way we always have been.
A week before her wedding to Dwayne,
I'm getting a name.
Faith got a call from Destiny.
Damon Bradley.
This is Damon Bradley.
No, she has one last chance to find her dream.
She's waited her whole life for somebody with this name.
I'm Damon Bradley. And one more week.
I'm not Damon Bradley.
To come to her senses.
You're crazy about it.
I hate him.
You're nuts about me!
Only you.
We made for each other!
Rated PG. Starts Friday at a theater near you.
Why are Americans who fought in Vietnam going back? To offer them a deal. If you help us find our missing, we'll help you find yours. What a good idea. 60 Minutes. Are
we dreaming?
Escape. Calvin Klein. Your gift with any 3850 Escape purchase. At Strawbridge and Clothier.
From across the seas, Beck's delivers the grand tradition and taste of the German art of brewing. Beck's, the #1 imported German beer.
In the U.S., there are over 125 million bumps, potholes, and cobblestones. In the Lexus ES300, there are over 96 systems and components specifically designed to isolate vibrations. 125 million versus 96. Sounds fair. The 1995 ES300. Let others follow.
Pennsylvania needs someone who's going to make the personal commitment to be in every county every year, to find out what the concerns and problems are for each community, and to make things happen here. Harris Wofford believes that the answer to all of our problems is for you to pay more taxes, to send to Washington, to hire a bureaucrat, to set up a new agency, to pass regulations, to tell you what's best for you and to run your life. What I want to do is to make sure that you keep more of your money and you keep more of those choices so you can make decisions about what's best for you and your family.
2 of LA's straightest cops.
I gotta get a bikini wax.
Yeah. Just stop telling me about that disgusting female stuff. Are going undercover to the last place on earth they should ever go.
Ow!
They're out of place.
Hey! No painting after 2 a.m.
And in the middle of the strangest case of their lives.
Cuffers!
I don't have any cuffs.
We're the only 2 people on this island without handcuffs.
Exit to Eden.
How can I fulfill your fantasy?
Go paint my house.
Rated R. Starts Friday, October 14th.
Introducing Ford Contour. Gold, a world car for the 21st century. Example, elevating safety. Begin with a steel safety shell. Add standard dual airbags and seats specially designed to hold you securely in place. Then offer anti-lock braking and all-speed traction control. An exclusive in this class. The totally new Ford Contour. A world car for the 21st century.
1-800-COLLECT presents The Wedding.
Ted, do you promise to hold Susan, to cherish her, to squeeze the toothpaste from the bottom, leave the toilet seat down, and to always dial 1-800-COLLECT when calling Susan Collect?
Ted! I'm a zero dialer, baby! I'm no good for you!
Politeness man!
Champion of courtesy.
His addiction to dialing 0 would have put you in the poorhouse, Susan.
Thanks, politeness man.
Remember, ladies, a man who dials 1-800-COLLECT is a man who cares.
Whose research developed a new technology to make cough medicine more effective? Whose research helped to create a better flu vaccine? Whose research is breaking ground towards finding a cure for the common cold? The same people you've depended on to relieve your sneezes, sniffles, sore throats, and coughs. From research to relief. Vicks.
What do you say when an old flame comes back?
This is an innocent lunch, nothing more.
What do you say when you get caught?
Hit the bricks, Grandma.
5 Mrs. Buchanan Saturday. She put...
It's always been a tough choice. Your dignity or the security of a sport utility. Dignity or the sport utility. Until now. Introducing the all-new Jimmy. Lower step-in height. Same ground clearance. See the all-new Jimmy at your Delaware Valley GMC truck dealer today.
Imagine you're 1,000 miles from nowhere, and you meet the person you've waited your whole life to meet.
You look a little clammy. Are you all right?
Me? What if you were both promised to someone else?
You know that I've never been faithful to anyone in my whole life.
I'm shocked and amazed.
Would you risk it all for a chance at happiness?
You do that long enough and you forget. What do you forget? What it's like to love something.
Warren Beatty, Annette Bening, Love Affair. Rated PG-13.
Sneak preview Saturday, October 8th.
With up to 210 horsepower, it's got power to spare. Introducing the all-new 1995 Eclipse from Mitsubishi. The new thinking in automobiles.
From touchdown
Keystone Pictures.
And action!
The LA Times calls Ed Wood thoroughly entertaining, wacky, and amusing. Don't miss the film USA Today gives 4 stars.
This story's gonna grab people.
It's Tim Burton's most provocative film. The New York Times says Johnny Depp gives a witty and captivating performance.
All right, everybody, let's finish this picture.
Siskel and Ebert give it 2 big thumbs up.
Do you reject Satan and all his evils?
Sure. Ed Wood, rated R. Starts Friday, October 7th in select cities.
Before you order a plain old bottle draft,
Give me a draft.
try one that goes beyond cold filtering.
Bud Ice Draft.
It's ice brewed and cold filtered to start cold and stay cold. So get real cold
Give me a draft.
with icy smooth Bud Ice and new 96-calorie Bud Ice Light.
Detective Rose Phillips
I've got to come through for her.
must find a kidnapped girl
If you took that girl, I'll get you. If I have to go all the way to hell.
under suspicion. Then, if your town was ordered to change,
Horse busing is dangerous.
would it change your neighbors? Would it change you?
How come Mom and Dad are scared?
Picket fences after Under Suspicion, Friday.
Lautenberg and Haytaian compare. Lautenberg's voted against the death penalty over 30 times. Haytaian supports the death penalty and fast-tracked Megan's Law. Lautenberg supported over $200 billion in tax hikes. Haytaian led the fight for the Whitman income tax cut. Lautenberg was the Senate's biggest spender last year. Haytaian has a specific plan to cut $25 billion in Washington waste. Lautenberg supports Clinton 83% of the time. Lautenberg, 12 years in Washington, putting taxpayers last.
The #1 truck in America gets even better in 1995. Bad to the bone. The Ford F-Series, the #1 truck for 17 straight years, has more repeat buyers. Plus, F-Series has a driver's side airbag standard. And F-Series has more styles and models to choose from. That's why there are more F-Series still on the road than any other make. Bad to the bone. For $229 per month, the F-150 is a lot of truck at your Quality Plus Ford dealer, the Truck Authority.
Dream on hold to care for her family now that her time has come.
What brought you here, Mrs. Marshall? A girlhood dream.
Her family is threatened,
You're drifting away from us.
This is the first time in my life I've ever wanted anything for myself.
and her dreams become a nightmare.
He's coming on to you.
Please don't do this, Josh.
Reba McEntire asks, is there life out there? Sunday.
These days, you can dial a 1-800 number to deliver flowers, order clothes.
Buy a chainsaw.
Buy a chainsaw, of course. Now you can dial this number to test drive any new Eagle.
Let me see.
Sure. Yeah, you got it.
Thank you.
Okay, Pete, now what's that number for information about an Eagle test drive?
1-800-2-TEST Eagle.
Eagle leasing?
1-800-2-TEST Eagle.
Eagle features?
1-800-2-TEST Eagle.
Party line dating?
1-800... How would I know?
How would I know?
What I really have to do is be able to depend on everything I have up here.
Now's the time to round out your Craftsman collection during Sears' big National Hardware Sale. This Craftsman 76-piece mechanics tool set with case, only $59.99.
Yeah, I'd be lost out here without my Craftsman hand tools.
And a Craftsman 16-inch chainsaw with case and extra chain, just $149.99. And there's a lot more during the National Hardware Sale at Sears, bringing America's best to you.
Well, I wouldn't say everything's Craftsman. I mean, the refrigerators can more, you know.
Since Wendy's announced a new chicken sandwich,
Dave's buying bacon. That old fox.
everyone's guessing about the toppings.
Me, I think Virginia ham. A little birdie told me it's going to be watercress.
It's guacamole.
What's the word? Marinara sauce.
Yes.
Hey, I'm the coach. I'm telling you, it's gotta be shiitake mushrooms.
Introducing Wendy's Chicken Bacon Swiss. A whole breast fillet, 3 strips of bacon Swiss, and a tangy sauce.
What's Dave gonna put on top? Honey, I don't have a clue.
I just wanted to make it delicious.
Maybe no one ever told you that you are a healer. There is no stronger medicine than the power of your words. No touch softer than the sound of your voice. No better remedy for bruised feelings and broken hearts. Introducing Time Bank. Only Time Bank awards you 1 free minute for every 5 you spend on the phone. It's about time we were recognized for something we do so well.
Sylvester Stallone. Do you think the killing is gonna make everything all right?
Something has to.
Sharon Stone. James Woods.
You lose, I win.
The Specialist. Rated R. Starts Friday, October 7th.
You know what would be good right now? A nice tall glass of milk. Help yourself.
Where have the cod gone? They've practically disappeared, and so have many other choice species. Why? Eye on America fishes for answers tomorrow on the CBS Evening News.
Chuck Norris wants to shut down drugs.
Drugs play no favors, Trevette.
But to do it, he must take on a powerful cartel boss.
I'm gonna nail you to the wall.
All new Walker Saturday.
A woman victimized courageously speaks out, and Mark Single attacks her bravery with lies about Tom Ridge's voting record. Tom Ridge knows it's time victims had more rights than criminals, but not Mark Single. Mark Single met with convicted murderers and rapists to promise understanding and mercy. Then, incredibly, Single voted to release 48 criminals serving life sentences. Governor Casey stopped him each time. Mark Single. Bad judgment, too liberal on crime.
Welcome to Movie News for the week of October 3rd. I'm Patrick Van Horn. This week in Hollywood, the cast of Ed Wood paid tribute to Edward D. Wood Jr., the eclectic film director whose movies originally played at the historic Vista Theater. In the new movie from Touchstone Pictures, director Tim Burton comically chronicles the quirky auteur's life.
Anybody can be a bad director, but not many can be the worst of all time, you know?
Ed Wood starts Friday, October 7th. In the critically acclaimed quiz show, Schindler's List Academy Award nominee Ralph Fiennes stars as the game show champion Charles Van Doren.
He was a sort of star of the academic world. And people even said he was the answer to Elvis Presley.
Quiz show is now playing. Flying high on the success of Terminal Velocity, star Nastasia Kinski did many of her own stunts for the action-adventure.
You're like a kid. It's really exciting.
Terminal Velocity is now playing. For Movie News, I'm Patrick Van Horn.